Postponed because of rain, so Sinner and Medvedev will be back tomorrow to finish their match in the semis to see who plays Casper Ruud. But we did have a little bit of a weird situation at the start of the third where Sinner actually received a medical timeout. Medvedev wasn't happy. Let's have a listen to what they had to say and talk about the situation because it's sort of a big deal. So Sinner received some treatment at the start of the third, or at least 3-2 in the third, and it looked like it was sort of his legs fatiguing, and Medvedev ended up asking the umpire saying, "I hope I don't get fined for saying this. I already get $50,000 fines every tournament, so I hope that won't be the case this time. When you call the physio for cramps, there's no fine either, right?" And then the umpire came back and said, if it's cramps, he doesn't manipulate him. If it's not cramps, then he manipulates him. And Medvedev said, okay. So, yeah, Medvedev just asking the question whether or not Sinner was cramping and whether or not the medical timeout was for the cramps or was for something else. It's a really interesting situation. Of course, we had that situation at the start of the year with Alcaraz over the Australian Open, and Zverev was not happy about it. So, yeah, a bit of a weird situation. You know, there is actually rules in the rule book that say that you can actually get a changeover massage, if that's what you call it, where at the change of ends, the 90 seconds between the change of ends, you can get a massage for cramp, but you can't get a medical timeout. And the medical timeout was issued, but it wasn't specific to cramp, or at least they didn't say it was. It just had, Sinner had a sore leg and he got treated. But it was a weird situation. It didn't seem fair for Medvedev, because Medvedev did work so hard to push Sinner into those boundaries, and push those boundaries of Sinner, I should say, and physically push him. And that kind of all went away a little bit. But then, of course, the rain delay happened, so it really didn't matter in the end. And this might just kind of go away, because in the end, Sinner's now got, 12 hours and a good night's sleep to rest, and then to come back tomorrow fresh. So it really doesn't matter, I guess, in the long run. But then it does bring up the question, what did you think about the situation? Let me know in the comments below, because I know there's a bit of a heated topic. It was a heated topic with Alcaraz back in January. And yeah, it's a weird situation, I feel like if a player does physically break someone down, that player who's broken down, do they deserve to get treatment, if it's not an injury, if it's not an injury? It could obviously be injury prevention. Let me know in the comments below what you think, but there it is. That was the bit of controversy at the third set. We're going to watch the rest of that match tomorrow in the final part of this three-setter.